What's up guys, it's Leanne Henry and I'm back with another video. If you are thinking about becoming a real estate agent, congratulations, welcome to the wonderful world of real estate. But you are still a little unsure about how all of this works. What do I do after I get licensed? Who do I talk to? How do I pick a brokerage? You've come to the right place. So I want to tell you exactly how to pick the right brokerage so that your success will be much, much faster versus a person who does not pick the right brokerage. What a lot of people will tell you, and I hope that you take heed to, is that when you're looking for a brokerage, you are actually interviewing them. So it's kind of like a role reversal. Usually when people are looking for jobs, they get interviewed, the boss asks them all these questions, yada, 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 and then they'll extend a job offer to you. When you're searching for a brokerage, it's kind of the other way around. So you're seeking to find a place where you feel like you're going to be the most successful, people are going to pour into you, you're going to fit in with the culture, the vibe, all of that. I always tell people, don't just go with a gigantic name. Go with the place that you feel the most comfortable and the most peace at. When I first started into real estate, I went with a very big name company that's national, and I just went because it's what I knew. So I figured, I'm gonna make a lot of money because I'm gonna be a part of this brokerage. I joined it and it just didn't quite feel right. I didn't feel at home. They were going through a series of changes, so people that I was assigned to ask questions and get support from, they were gone within a couple of months of me signing up, or if I did have questions, I wouldn't be able to reach them quickly. So I just didn't feel well supported. So my very first year in real estate, I made $0. So I did not have a single sale in my first year of real estate, partially due to the fact that I was still trying to maintain my full-time job, so I was not able to fully commit to being a full-time real estate agent. But I think it was also partially because I just didn't pick the best brokerage that fit me and my style. They're successful, they have successful agents, but it just wasn't the right fit for me. The second brokerage that I went to was a complete 180 from that one. So it was a smaller boutique brokerage. It was only me and the broker. She was actively recruiting more agents. I respected her. I loved what she was doing. And to this day, I am so grateful for the experience that I had with her. I stayed with her just shy of a year and I had a couple of deals under my belt. I learned a ton from her, how to host an open house, how to have a great open house, how to structure deals, how to structure offers, how to write a purchase agreement. All of the fundamental things that I thought I was gonna learn at my first brokerage, I learned at my second brokerage because it was a one-on-one type of situation. Anytime I needed to call her, she was available. She was a great mentor and I'm very grateful for her. So I ended up leaving her brokerage to sign up with the one that I'm at now for a couple of reasons. My brokerage is amazing. I love the vibe. I love the people. They're really big on collaborative efforts. Our workspace is open. It's modern. It has sprawling spaces. There's tons of areas for you to sit. There's a more quiet side. There's a louder side. Sunlight comes in. They love to have parties all the time. So we have happy hours and we have events and we're always showing appreciation to the staff, to the agents. They're just cutting edge. They're big on technology. They're big on making sure that your agents succeed. And that's what every single agent should be looking for. You want to find a place that gives you this same joy that I feel when I'm talking about my brokerage. You want to make sure that you walk in and you feel welcome. You feel at home. You can call your broker if you need to. There are people in the office that are going to answer your call if you need them, if you have a quick question or if you need advice or if you need someone to cover an open house for you. Whatever the case may be, you are going to be the most successful, especially in this day and age, by picking a brokerage where people work together. Although real estate is strictly commission based and we're technically in competition with each other, that's not what it's supposed to feel like. Before you walk into a brokerage, you want to have a list of questions ready to ask them, the very first thing and the most important thing to ask is, how will I be trained at this brokerage? What opportunities do you have for me to learn more tricks of the trade? Do I have an accountability partner? Can I do role playing? Is there monthly trainings that happen? What are some of the ways that you're making sure your agents are staying sharp in a forever changing market? 2, you want to ask them what the culture is like there. Do people come in the office often, or is it usually pretty empty? Do you guys have spaces where collaborative thinking can happen, or is it mostly just closed off cubicle spaces? What are some of the things that come with my monthly fees? Are there tech fees associated with this? Do I get a CRM? Do I have access to the printer? Am I limited in any of these resources? So make sure that you're asking those questions as well, because you want to make sure that the money that you're spending is helping you to build your business. You also want to ask, what are some of the costs that the brokerage covers for you? Are there open house signs I can use, or do I have to finance those myself? Lock boxes, my business cards, website hosting, any of those things you want to ask them, are those fees you're responsible for, or do they cover a portion of them at all? Ask them what their marketing materials are like. Are they really, really big on marketing, or are they kind of just stuck in the old school way? If you are at a brokerage and they say that they put the listings in the newspaper, run in the other direction. This is 2020. You want someone that's really big on technology, keeping up with the times, and ready to really help you transform your business and make sure that you're staying on track with the way that technology is changing and the way that the world is changing around us. And probably one of the most important ones is, what are the commission splits? How much of my money are you taking from me before I've even started? When I close a deal, does a portion of my money that I'm paying towards you go towards my commission cap? So make sure that you're asking and understanding the way that the commission splits work, because you can be out of a lot of money very, very quickly if you don't understand the way that that benefits you, or the way that that benefits your broker. Because some people can try to take advantage of newer agents if they don't really know what they're talking about, and they can sign an agreement that is not favorable to them. So make sure that you're asking those hard questions about the numbers and your money, because at the end of the day, no matter how uncomfortable it makes you feel, what's gonna feel even worse is when you get your commission check and you hand it over to your broker, and then they give you back what portion is actually yours, and it's pennies on the dollar. I doubt very highly that that would happen, but you never know. You can also Google top questions to ask my broker before I sign on. You print them out and you ask your broker, because this place that you go to can either make or break your first year in real estate. So picking a good one on the front end is going to be integral to your success. However, you could be like me, and if you didn't pick the first one on the front end, that's okay. The world keeps going. You can switch. You can actually switch brokers at any time in the state of Michigan. I believe that it's like that in every state. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but there is no penalty for changing brokerages as many times as you want. You usually just have to pay some sort of nominal fee to transfer your license to the other brokerage. So I hope this video was just as informative of the other ones that came before it. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And as always, I will see you in the next one.